Hello, everybody. The first 9 chapters of the Norton Field Guide are divided into 2 segments. So chapters 1 through 4 and chapters 5 through 9. And all 9 of these chapters are essentially an introduction to how to read and write academically. So I have separate slideshows on the first 4 chapters. I have one slideshow that combines chapters 5 through 9. So chapters 5 through 9 are all individual chapters on the 5 parts of the rhetorical situation. Chapters 1 through 4 are all separate parts that talk about reading and writing, as well as an introduction to the first major paper we're writing for this semester. So let's move forward. This chapter is called Writing in Academic Contexts. So what is expected of academic writing? This slideshow really goes through what our chapter discusses in terms of those expectations. So first, demonstrate that you've thought seriously about the topic in whatever type of paper you are writing. So you do, in most instances, get to choose your topic. This first one, you actually have a choice, and you'll see when you read the assignment. It's a fairly narrow choice, but other papers you write this semester, you'll have a wider choice and range of things that you can select. Show your readers, number 2, through your tone, style, and evidence, why your topic is important, why it matters, why it should matter to us, why it matters to you. More expectations. Understand that you're part of a writing conversation. So you are responding to what others have already said about a particular topic. Whatever topic it is that you're writing about, other people are part of that conversation. You're contributing to that conversation. And so I will talk about writing as a kind of conversation and or dialogue throughout the course of the semester. This chapter talks about writing a clear thesis. We will talk about thesis writing as we move forward in the semester, and providing reasons to support your thesis and evidence to support your reasons. Those are all important, of course. Expectations for academic writing. This first paper, you're not exactly writing a thesis sentence because the first paper of the semester, you're summarizing an essay that you read and responding to it. So it's less of your own writing with your own original thesis than it is responding to what someone else has written. But we will, of course, talk about what a thesis is and how to write a good one as the semester moves forward. Further expectations. Acknowledge multiple perspectives on a subject. Each side of a topic deserves consideration, even if you do not agree with it. That's really important because we are in an era politically in the past 5 or 6 years where we've sort of divided into 2 sides. And there aren't 2 sides. There are really multiple sides of any different perspective. And whether you consider yourself politically on one end of the spectrum or the other, most people have ideas that range in many different areas. So we want to think about all of the sides of a particular topic before we take a stance on it. But once you do take a stance, be confident. Use active verbs, use a strong tone and direct style, and avoid the use of phrases such as I think and in my opinion. Those types of phrases are not necessary in any kind of writing. Document your sources carefully. Now, as I mentioned in my first lecture, my opening lecture of the semester, this is not a research-oriented course, so you will not be required to use research. But if you do, you need to document your sources and cite them so that you don't plagiarize. We will talk about plagiarism as the semester goes on. I believe this is the final slide. The end of this chapter talks about WPA, which are writing program administrators. The WPA outcomes. involve writing programs across the nation, including ours, which have similar goals and desired outcomes. So, just as there's certain things that say you're taking a genetics course or a chemistry course or an introduction to American history through 1865 that you need to know. There are certain things in a composition course too that WPAs across the nation have come together and discerned that writing students should know. And that includes critical thinking, critical reading, knowledge of the rhetorical situation and how to adjust your writing for different genres, use of writing processes to compose texts, reflection on the writing process, knowledge of correct conventions. So all of these things are important to achieve their goals for our class. And that is thinking about academic writing. All right, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.